So I can also take a group of these two, that is pair, right? So see, you have to first give the preference to octet. If octet is possible, then don't form a chord. And if chord is possible, don't form a pair. Why? Because you will get the minimized expression with using octet than chord, and with minimized expression with chord than pair, right? So with this expression, what I have checked first, I have checked whether the chord is possible. Yes, the chord is possible, then you have to form the chord only. Don't form the pairs, right? Don't form the pair of this and pair of this. Why? See, for this particular expression, if I will write the expression for this particular part, chord, what should be the expression? What should be the mean term? You can say, because you finally have to write the mean term for this, right? So you can write it this for just understanding, and for writing the mean terms, it will be easy to you. Okay, you know that these are all the SOP we are considering. We are finding the equation for the SOP form, because in SOP we are taking a grouping of ones. Okay, so the bar represents 0. Okay, now for this particular chord, what will be the mean term? I can write, see, simply you have to use the technique. How you can use the technique? Like a bar a means it is changing, a bar plus a 0. If the variable is changing, don't consider that variable, you have to just eliminate that. Okay, now for this particular b bar, c bar and b bar c, 0 0 to 0 1, which variable is changing? The variable c is changing, right? C bar to C, C bar plus C, C bar plus C, it is always 1, right? So wherever the variable is changing, directly you can eliminate that variable. Okay, that logic you can apply to for finding the K-map. Now, for this particular, what should be the equation? Can you tell me for this particular K-map now? For this particular chord? Yes, students? B bar. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why B bar C? There are three variables A, B, C. Okay, with the chord, always one variable. With the chord, you will get the result in terms of two variables are eliminated. Always with chord, two variables are eliminated. Okay, two variables are eliminated. So you can see that here you are getting the result in terms of B bar. Why? Because B bar is not changing. Here A bar is changing, and here in terms of two columns, C bar plus C, that is also changing. So the answer is B bar. Right? Now for this pair, how you can find out? For pair, always one variable is eliminated. If there are three variables, then you will get the result in terms of two variables. Okay, so what will be the mean term you will get over here? A bar, right? And for this, B bar C and BC. For that, which variable is changing? B bar. So what you can keep? C. Right? So what will be the equation? A bar C plus B bar. Right? This is the SOP form. We are taking the grouping of ones. So what is the equation? I have written based on the K-map A bar C. A bar C, always you are getting for a chord in the mean term two variables, and for the pair you will get one variable if this is a three variable K-map. Okay, one more example I will take. This is a four variable K-map now. Okay, suppose these ones are here. Okay, all these examples are given in the notes. Okay, from the same I am taking, so you can read it. Okay, now you can see this K-map. This is a four variable K-map, right? Now 1 1 1 1, wherever the ones are written, those are the mean terms. Remaining are, you can write it or you can skip it. Remaining are nothing but the zeros, right? Based on the equation also I will tell you. Now just focus on the grouping part. Okay, so how I can form the group? See, one, this one is these 4 ones are adjacent, right? So I can take a chord of this, right? Now for these 3 ones, this is the first one. Now, see, first give the preference to chord. Don't form the pair directly. Whether if, though that one can be considered in the overlapping groups, right? So what you have to check whether this one, can I form a chord here? I can form a pair, but I can also form a chord. Because if I will form a chord, I will get the minimized expression than a pair, right? So instead of forming a pair, I will form a chord here. Okay, and now this one is also remaining. Okay, now for this one, instead of here you can form a pair, but if you will form a pair, you will get one more variable, right? Because in a pair, only one variable is eliminated, right? So that's what I will form again a chord here. Okay, so now here I have formed 3 chords. First one is this, second one is this, and third one is this. Okay, why I have not formed the pair? Because of chord is possible. Though this one is this one, and this one, it is overlapping in another group also, but you have to give the priority to first chord because it will be more minimized expression. Fine. Now for this, you can write it the expression. For this particular term, you will get based on that. Again, you have to write, okay, this one. Okay, all these 4 are changing. So what will be the equation? AB. So for this, the mean term will be AB. Right? Now for this particular chord, what will be the equation? Here you can see which variable is changing, 0 to 1. Means C is changing. D will be as it is, right? And for this 1, 1, which variable is changing? B is changing, A. So the mean term for this, that is AD. Right? And now for this particular chord, what will be the mean term? A and C. See, now what you can see, these 3 mean terms I am getting, I am writing over here AB plus AD plus AC, right? So in each mean term, you are getting only 2 variables, right? Why I am getting 2 variables? Because all the groups forming a chord, all the 3 groups forming a chord. And when the chord it is there, you can see this is a function of 4 variable, right? A, B, C, and D, right? But you can see that in each mean term, there are only 2 variables. Why? Because when you will form a chord, always the 2 variables are getting eliminated. Okay, that is the just simple trick you have to just keep in mind. Like when the chord will be formed, always 2 variables will be eliminated. So here you can see in one mean term, 2 variables, only 2 variables and only 2. But if I will form a pair, I will get in the each mean term 3 variables. Okay, so more minimized expression I will get in terms of chord than pair, right? So that is nothing but the technique that you have to use over here. Have you understood this example?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any doubt over here? See, if you will understand the K-map, all whole labs and complete next particular units are dependent on the K-map logic. Okay, if you are having any doubt, you can ask now only. One more example I will take and then we'll start with the topic. There also we'll be having a practice of K-maps only because those topics are also based on K-map. Okay, now just tell me the grouping. I will not write the equation now. You can do the practice of that because see, for this particular topic, you will be required a lot of practice. Then only you will understand. You will understand here, but when you will do this, you will calculate, you will do the mistake. Now, can you tell me how many groups can be possible over here? For this particular, can you tell me how many groups are possible?
Three.
Ma'am, we can do a quad and a pair.
chord and a pair. How many chords? Can you tell me means कितने chords form होने वाले हैं इधर?
One chord.
One chord.
One chord.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and pairs?
Yes, ma'am.
Two pairs.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So how I can form a chord? See, this cell is adjacent always to this cell, right? So I can take these two ones and these two ones, right? Means these are adjacent, so I can form a chord, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, for this one and this one, not possible to form chord anywhere. So anyhow, you have to take a pair. Okay, don't consider isolated one because you have to form a minimized expression. You have to consider if the pair is possible, then form a pair. Okay, so pair. Then next, this one is remaining, but this one again, this cell is adjacent to this cell. So I can take this one and this one, right? So the pair of these two, grouping of these two ones means can form a pair, right? So this one is the first group where we have formed a chord. Okay, this one is the another group where we have formed a pair, and this one is the another group, again we have formed a pair, right? So you have to always check the adjacency rule. Okay, in the way, suppose for this particular K-map, suppose I'm having this like okay, now for this, I can take a chord of this, right? How?
Yes.
This, and this. Okay? Because all these four ones are adjacent. These two are adjacent, these two are adjacent, these two are adjacent, and these two are adjacent. Right? So you can again form a chord. Okay? So all these examples are given. Do the practice of that. Okay? Again, we'll be having a next topic where again we'll be having a practice of K-map in the same topic. Okay? Now, just I'll be moving to the part. So the grouping of two variables, that is nothing but a pair, right? Grouping of four variable, that is nothing but a chord, and grouping of 8 variable, that is nothing but the octet, right? Octet mostly formed in a 4 variable K-map. Okay, now just I'm switching to the notes part. So you just go through all these examples, students. Here what it is given, minimize the expression, right? Expression is given. Accordingly, you have to, for the min terms, you have to place a 1. Why? Because this is the sum of product, right? Wherever the in the Boolean expression, if you will see, this is a SOP expression, you have to place a ones, right? You have to place a ones in that particular cell, okay? And then accordingly, you have to form a grouping, pair, or chord, or octet, right? So these particular examples are given over here. You just do the practice of this. Completely it is solved. Based on the expression, how you can minimize the Boolean function with using a K-map. That can be the question, right? Now, for this particular example also, what you can see in this particular, here chord is possible, here pair is possible, but this is the isolated. Here you cannot form a pair or chord. So this you have to separately identify, and for that you have to write a separate expression. That will be A bar, B bar, C and D bar. Complete 4 variables will be coming over here. Okay, here you can see. See, for this particular isolated one, you are getting all 4 variables. For a pair, what you can see, 1 variable is eliminated, right? And for a chord, B and C bar means 2 variables are eliminated, right? Okay, so these examples are given. You do the practice of this. Okay, now based on this example, just now we have seen over here, right? This a particular example. We'll see what is meant by prime implicant and essential prime implicant. Okay, see, after grouping the cells, some terms which appear in the K-map are called as prime implicant. You can see all these 1, 1, 1, 1, those are nothing but the sum terms we are getting, right? Grouping of ones means sum terms. Those are known as prime implicant. Okay, those are known as prime implicant groups. It is observed that some cells may appear in only one prime implicant group. You can see that. See, this is the same example, so I will explain over here only. See, some cells may appear in only one prime implicant group. You can see this one, right? This one, it is there in one group only, right? It is there in the quad only. But you can see this particular one. This particular one, it is there in two groups, right? It is appearing in two groups. It is appearing in the quad also, and it is appearing in the pair also. Means this is overlapping one, right? So it is observed that some cells may appear in only one prime implicant group, while the other cells may appear in more than one prime implicant group, right? Means overlapping ones. So in the above example, 1, 4, 9 and 10 appear in only one prime implicant group. What you can see here, this one, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Decimal notation is written over here. 1, 4, 4 means this one, right? 9, this one, and 10, this one. So these 4 ones are appearing only one prime implicant group. Means they only there is only one group formed with this one. So these cells are called as essential cells. Okay, if a particular one, or you can say a cell will be having a one, okay, that appear in only one prime implicant group, these cells are known as essential cells. Why this is known as essential cells, that you will understand in the next topic, that is the don't care. Okay, and corresponding prime implicants are called as essential prime implicants. Prime implicant means those particular cells terms, those are known as prime implicants. If the group it is there, that is known as prime implicant group, right? So here you can see in this particular example, these particular cells 1, 4, 9 and 10, those are known as essential prime implicants. Why? Because those are appear in only one group, right? That is a simple logic. The terms those are appearing in only single group, that is known as essential prime implicant, and those are with overlapping groups, that is known as prime implicants. Okay, now incompletely specified functions. Okay, so the next topic, that is the don't care terms. Okay, don't care terms, what is mean by don't care, that we'll see first. Okay, see, till this point what we have seen for a particular truth table, always we are getting the output, right? You can see this particular truth table, right? You are getting the always output in terms of either 0 or 1, right? For a particular combination, you are always getting the output either in terms of 0 or 1, either high or low. But there may be a condition. For certain input condition, the output never occurs. Okay, there may be the situation where for the certain input condition, the output will not be getting. Okay, in that case, these particular functions can be specified. Okay, so in some logic circuits, certain input conditions never occur. Therefore, the corresponding output never occurs. Okay, in such cases, output level is not defined. Means it can be either high or low. Means we cannot define what will be the output. Either it can be 0 or it can be 1. Because input condition, it is not specified. Because it haven't occurred previously. Okay, so for that, some particular exceptional conditions, output cannot be accepted. Okay. So these output levels are indicated by, you can see this cross mark, that is nothing but known as a don't care, or D in the truth table, are called don't care outputs or don't care conditions, or it is also known as incompletely specified functions. See here, A, B, C and Y. Okay, now for this, just go through this truth table. Okay, this is a simple truth table where you can see from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, you are getting something output, like in terms of zeros and 1. Y is the output, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, right? But for these last two combinations, 110 and 111, here X mark is written. X mark means this is the don't care condition. Here the output, we cannot expect any particular output. We don't know what will be the output, right? So for this particular conditions, for this particular input conditions, designer have a flexibility. Either that output, it can be assumed as a 0 or it can be assumed as a 1. Okay, because this is the don't care condition. So this same it is given here. These two conditions of input, output is not defined. Okay, hence these are don't care condition. Okay, so you can either consider it as a 0 or 1. Okay, so that can be considered in a don't care. Now, just going to the example directly for understanding. Okay, see, minimization of incompletely specified functions. Incompletely specified function means where the output is not defined. So a circuit designer is free to make the output for any don't care conditions, either a 0 or 1, in order to produce the simplest output expression. Okay, now I'm just going through one example. Okay, so you will understand this particular part. Okay, don't care. Okay, I'm writing the in terms of expressions, so you will understand that particular part also. How to write the don't care expressions. Okay, I'm writing one expression. This is a function of 4 variables. Summation of m always denotes the SOP, right? Sum of product terms, min terms, right? Now I'm writing the min terms 1, 3, 7, 11, 15. Right? This is the normal SOP expression. Right? This part we have seen already earlier in the previous topic. Now, how the don't care expressions are written? With this plus D. Okay? Sorry, this should be summation of D. Summation of D. Okay? And in bracket 0, 2 and 4. Okay? So here it is given which are the don't care min terms 0, 2 and 4, and which are the normal min terms that can be specified as a compulsory 1, right? 1, 3, 7, 11 and 15. Now, how I will write this particular Boolean expression in terms of K-map? Okay, simple way. I will first write, this is my way. See, if I will write directly first, I will write in terms of decimal value. Okay, I will simply put at the right side corner in each cell the decimal value. So it will be easier to place the ones for the respective min terms. So I will write 0, 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Then this will be 8. This will be 9. This will be 10 and 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Why I am writing this? Because I know that and this particular cell 0, 0, 0, 0 means what is the decimal value of this? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 1, what is the decimal value? 1. So if I know that if 1 it is there, I will simply place over here 1. Because here it is not given in terms of Boolean expression. It is given directly provided the min terms. So for 1 means we know that 1 it is nothing but the for the 4 variable map it is 0, 0, 0, 1. Right? So that's what I have written this particular note directly decimal values. So 1, then 3, right? Then 7, then 11, 11, and then 15. Okay. I'm considering that you know the previous logic for that, why I am taking 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Then after that 8, 9, 10, 11, right? And 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Don't consider 8, 9, 10, 11 over here. Okay. Because you know that we have used 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. We are using the gray code level system. Why? Because there should be always 1 bit difference while changing the cells. Now, for this, I have written for the respective mean terms 1, here for 3, 1, for the 7, 1, for the 11, 1, for the 15, 1. Right? Now, for this particular part, summation of D, 0, 2, 4. For 0, this is a don't care. Don't care means you have to put a cross mark. Right? For 2, you have to put a cross mark. Okay? And then 4, cross mark. This cross mark, it represents, this is a don't care minterms. These are the don't care minterms. It is provided over here. Right? Now I have to form a grouping. You have to apply the same concept of grouping that we have used for normal simple K-map. Right? With using don't care also. But for this particular cross mark, either this cross mark it can be considered as a 0 or it can be considered as a 1. Okay, this flexibility, it is provided to you and me, means the designer. Why? Because I have to form the minimized expression. So if I am able to find the minimized expression by considering this cross mark as a 1, so you have to consider this cross mark as a 1, or else you can consider, if it is not possible to find the group by considering this cross mark as a 1, then don't form. Right? Now what I will do, see here I know that this particular don't care, this particular don't care. Here I can take 0 or 1. But I know that these two ones are adjacent, right? If I will take over here 1 and I will take over here 1, so I can form a chord, right? You have to first give the priority to chord than pair. If I will take here 0, 0, I will get only pair. But if I will take here 1, 1, I can form a chord. So I will take 1 instead of 0, right? So what I will do now, for this, I will take 1. Okay? And I will form a chord. Right? Now this one, it is already there. I can form a chord. Okay, this was already there. But I have made these two cross mark as a 1. Why? Because if I will make it as a 1, I can form a chord. Right? Then, can I form a chord if I will make it as a 1? If I will make this particular as a 1, then can I form a chord? Yes, students. Which particular grouping is possible over here? Can you tell me? For this cross mark, if I will make it 1.
Pair.
But why to form a pair? Why to form a pair if I will make it as a 0? If I will make it as a 0, because I have to form a minimized expression. Right? I have to form a minimized expression. You no need to consider always the cross mark as a 1. If only the group is possible, in that case only you consider that part. Here, if I will form a pair, what will happen? I will get the additional term, right? Okay, first just let's find out the expression. Okay, so then you will understand. Okay, I have formed for this, right, by considering this and for this. See, what will be the expression for this? What will be the expression for this? C and D, right? Okay, what will be the expression for this? By considering 1, what will be the expression for this? A bar, B bar, right? Because these fours are changing. So what will be the expression I am getting? A bar, B bar plus CD, right? Now, just pay attention over here. See, for this particular pair, if I will consider this as a 1 and if I will form a pair, I have to write the equation for this, right? I have to write the equation for this. And for this particular part, CD. So, A bar, C bar, D bar. Is it right? A bar,
Yes, ma'am.
C bar, D bar. I'm writing for this particular pair. Okay, if I will form a pair. If I will form a pair by considering this as a 1, I will get an expression that is A bar, C bar, D bar. Right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but no need to consider. See, this is the additional minterm I am getting. But I have, see, the designer has given a flexibility. So the flexibility is given, I can consider this as a 0. So this is the additional term I am getting. If I will make it as a 0, then no need to form a pair. So I will be getting only this much equation. So this is more minimized than this one. Right? So why to form a pair over here? No need to form a pair. I will consider this as a 0 and I will not form any pair. I will only form 2 chords. So I will get the expression y is equal to A bar B bar plus CD. What is our main objective? We have to form a minimized expression. Okay, see, instead of this, if you are having a doubt, then why it is considered for this 2 cross mark as a 1? See, if I will consider for this 2, if I will not consider this 2 cross mark and if I will put here 0, in that case, I can form a pair, right? If I will form a pair, what will be the equation I will get? For a pair, I will get 3 variables, right?
Yes, ma'am. A bar,
Right?
B bar, D.
A bar,
Yes, ma'am.
B bar,
B bar,
and D, right? So now with octet I am getting only A bar, B bar. But if I will form a pair, I am getting this additional D also, right? If I will form a pair and if I will form a chord, for this particular pair, I will get A bar, B bar, D. And for this particular chord, as it is CD. Okay, so this is the additional. So if the chord is possible, then form a chord. So that's what we have made it as a 1. And then we have formed a chord because we have eliminated this variable also over here. But if I will make it as a 1, I will get the additional min term. That is not required because we have to form a minimized one. Because this don't mark, we can consider it as a 1 or 0. But you have to consider 1 in only that case if the grouping is formed. Okay, here the group is formed, but not required that group. Why? Because this is isolated. This is isolated. That's what we have not considered. Okay, so if it is isolated, then don't consider. This cross mark is isolated. So that's what it is. Don't consider that particular part. Okay, so this particular example is also given over here. See, find the reduced SOP form of a following equation. Okay, so you can see this. Then for the next example also. Have you understood this example, students? This example I have explained just now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do the practice of this. See, after that again 2-3 examples are given. Reduce the following equation using K-map. Okay. Now for this, I will just explain now over here because only 5 minutes are left. No? Okay. And again, tomorrow we'll continue for the same part. Now just go through this example. This is a function of 4 variable 5, 6, 7, 12, 13 plus D of 4, 9, 14 and 15. Right? These are the don't care mean terms. So you have to mark for these mean terms as a X. Okay. You can say simply X. Now, again form the grouping based on the same logic. Now, what you can see, this cross mark 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, this and this. Okay, now for this, if I will make it this 2, 3 cross mark, here you can see, to form the octet. Can I form the octet? Here you can see this cross mark, this cross mark, this cross mark. If I will make it as a 1, I can form one octet. Right? Octet can be formed with the help of just directly I am writing over here now from the expression. I will not write the expression over here. Okay. I'm simply putting that based on that. I'm considering this example. Okay. I'm considering this particular example. 1, 1, 1. Just I will tell you grouping, about the grouping. Cross mark. Okay. And this one also. Okay. Now with this, how you can form a group? We have to form a minimized. First give the preference to octet. Octet means grouping of 8. Then chord and then pair. Okay. First preference, this, second this and third this. Whether the octet is possible over here if I will make it this X as a 1.
Yes, ma'am, it is possible.
Right. So for this, if I will make it as a 1, this 3 cross mark. 1, 1, 1. So I can form a octet. Right? Now for this particular cross mark, this is isolated again. Right? If I will form a pair, I will get additional mean term. That is not required. Right? I can eliminate this because I can mark it as a 0 also. Then not required. Right? So don't consider this particular cell. Right? So only one octet with this. So what will be the equation that you will be getting based on this? A, B, C, D.
Y is equal to B.
Yes. Y is equal
Ma'am,
to
Y is
B.
equal to A. A, ma'am, Y is equal to A.
Y is equal to B. Right? Because all these are changing. Which variable is not changing?
बी नहीं चेंज हो रहा मैम ए चेंज हो रहा
हाँ,
है
तो A चेंज हो रहा है इसलिए A एलिमिनेट होगा ना. कौन सा एलिमिनेट होता है? जो चेंज होता है वो. See over here, students. I have written A bar B means 0, 1. A B means 1, 1. Now, which variable is changing?
ए
A. A bar plus A. Always this rule we are using for the K-map. So that's what we are eliminating. Right? B. That is not changing. We are what the variable that is changing, we are eliminating that variable in a K-map. Right? B is not changing. So what will be the answer? B. And here all the variables are changing. Right? And C. Because of octet, what is the main important point that you can observe over here? If this is a function of 4 variables, with using octet, always 3 variables are eliminated. And you are getting the result here in terms of 1 variable. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is the
Yes, ma'am.
trick. Okay, with using octet, always if there are 4 variables, 3 variables are eliminated. You will get the result always in terms of 1 variable. Okay, so that is what here we are getting y is equal to b. Fine. So we'll continue in the next lecture because we'll be having the next lecture, right? Fine. You do the practice, students. For this particular topic, you will be required lot of practice. Then only you will understand. Okay. These notes are already provided. You just go through that. Okay. All this will be completely based on your Google Form MCQs. That will be for this subject. You will be having a I1 evaluation, right? So questions will be based on unit 1. Okay. So do the practice. Fine. Wherever you are having any particular doubt, you just write it and you tell me, you ask me in the next lecture. Okay. I'm considering that you are doing a practice. I don't know how many from your both A and B division doing the practice or not. I'm not cross checking it. Why? Because I don't have a time now also. But I will get the result in your I1 evaluation. There also that is the quiz. Okay. That is not actually means I cannot say if your result is good, you understood that particular topic, because for this particular part in the final exam generally you have to solve the complete K-map and then you have to find out the answer. It's very difficult. Okay, so again and again I'm saying you just do the practice. The notes are available to you. Fine. And be interactive in the session. If you are feeling any particular doubt, you can ask me. Fine. Now, just I'm calling the roll numbers. Not calling. I'm just going through over here only. And I'm writing the absent roll. I'm just calling the absent roll numbers. A division. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll number 7 absent. 12. Okay. 55 absent. A division 55 absent.